Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have an amazing video for you guys today. It comes from Deseret News and it's from Deseret.com, and I will have a link to this article down in the description below. Now check this out. The article starts, "These cities are the most at risk for housing downturn if recession hits. Boise, Idaho in the top 5. Now basically what this article is saying is that the cities that basically saw the biggest rise in prices are going to be the ones more susceptible to a downturn, right? But not also that, basically, jumping into the Redfin housing data, if we go over to migration, right? When we look at migration from all, so you can see right here that the cities that became very popular, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Miami, basically people leaving these high expensive areas flock to these areas. And as a result, if we look at the recession risk, some of those areas are now, the most susceptible for a downturn, right? What ended up happening essentially, guys, is that when you look at the market data, right? When you look at the new listings, right? And red being 2020 during coronavirus, this huge dip, this is the problem, right? What it did was it shut down the inventory, right? People were scared and people didn't know what the hell is going on. And at the same time, the feds lowered the rates to basically 0, right? And because we had such a supply shortage, and what ended up happening, and basically, free money, the people that had the means to buy a house, which was few, or actually it was a lot. The problem was we had a supply issue. What ended up happening was it shot the prices up from an average of, this time, 2019 was the average was 278,000, and it made the prices climb all the way to 385,000. And that was basically it wasn't normal. It happened because of the low interest rates, right? And it made it shoot up this much. And the problem that we're seeing today is that our communities cannot sustain these prices, right? And we have record inflation, right? So we're starting to see a downturn, but people keep listing their house at a high price. As you can see, this is the new listing price. People are still trying to get top dollar, but the sale price is definitely telling another story. The sale price is telling us that we already passed the peak and now we're heading downward. Now, in my opinion, we need to head downward way below 2019. Why? Because I believe that that's where, the economy is going to feel a little bit, better, right? Where communities are going to actually be able to afford the houses in which, to afford houses in which they work at, right? They don't have to travel 2 hours, outside of the city, right? To be able to afford a house. Remember, buying a house, it's basically the American dream, right? It's how you build wealth. It's how you build generational wealth. You pass it down to your kids, and it's a big deal. Your parents could pass it down to you. It is a big deal, and we should all, be able to afford a house living in the United States of America. And right now, unfortunately, it's unattainable for most of us. And we need to, our homework right now for buyers right now, obviously we're now in a buyer's market, but if you're looking to jump into the housing market for your first time, my suggestion is that you should really get a W-2 job and work for at least 2 years. If you are able to do that right now and save every single penny, in about 2 years, you're going to have a field day. You're going to be able to buy your dream home for such a cheaper price than what it's worth today. But you have to line your ducks. Remember, buying a house is a long-term investment. You have to have everything ready, okay? It's not just like you can go in and buy a car. No, they're going to scrutinize everything about you. Like, you need to have a good job. You have to have a W-2 job to get the best rates. You have to work there. You have to have pay stubs. You have to have very little debt. So right now, your job is pay off your debt and save up as much as you can, and lock in that W-2 job. If you have a spouse with a W-2 job, also that is the best case scenario, as you guys will both be able to, get the loan together and really have combined income to help you get even a nicer house. But again, things are changing. Okay, if you're a seller, I believe that your window to sell a house is very, very quickly closing, right? To get these high prices. I think that if you are really looking to buy a house, if you're really looking to sell a house, I could definitely tell you that the prices are going to continue to go down and down and down. So anybody out there who still thinks, hey, if I listed now, I could walk away with maybe not the highest profits I could have, back in this climb, but it's still better than nothing. This is your time, because once we go into winter, that real estate always slows down in the winter. People like to buy a house in the summer. That's why we always see these trends as new listings. So you could see they always go up in the summer months and always go down in the winter months. But so you could see that we might have low supply going into the winter, but homes might, the prices might come down very fast going into winter. So as a seller, I say, I don't know, I wouldn't want my house up on the market as like yesterday. Really, that's my advice. Now remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I do these videos for fun, but that is my personal opinion. So the recession risk, again, if you live in these cities, be careful, because we will see a downturn. Okay, Idaho, Boise, Idaho being the top of the list. Riverside, Riverside is always getting hammered, and Florida is going to get hammered a little bit. Look at this, West Palm Beach. You could see situations, people leaving Miami, moving up to West Palm Beach, more affordable, a little bit farther. That's why it's more affordable, and now it's acceptable to a downturn. So, guys, again, I want to just say thank you so much for all the support I've been getting. Okay, I just started this channel and I've been getting a bunch of views, and I appreciate it so much. You guys are leaving comments, you guys are liking my videos, and I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're not subscribed, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.